Hi, collective. Have you heard the reports about NASA? Never a straight answer. Had a budget of 18 billion 14 years ago. Forward 14, the satellite is about to drop on Earth, and they don't know where it's going to drop. And I read that yesterday, and I thought that's why it's ever so more for me to be more robust when it comes to teaching about intuition. Because we got impacts coming from left, right, and center, up and down. Do you know what I mean? And the only way to go forward is your intuition. So, hey, your intuition. Hey, you could be a divine feminine. Let me tell you, intuition is important, especially this day and age. All right. Because I think 22 countries have got involved in this war, whether it's indirect or directly. Sudan has now been pushed into acute hunger, all right, because of this war. And it's become now 22. And I think England just put a ship out, a warship today. And also, if they put down 10 ships in the water, remember that material has toxin in it. So what's going to happen to our food? You don't want war, but you're not thinking of the bigger picture. That means our fish, our animals, the marines, they're in danger. And we're going to eat that after. Don't you actually think before you actually vote for these wars? You could be looking at divine feminine when it comes to intuition, mystery. You could be looking at secrets or the mysteries of life when it comes to the wisdom. You could be looking at the whisperers of the night when it comes to psychic abilities, the imagination, the images in the nations of your mind that creates the depth of looking away from the devil. Earth sign Taurus, foolish. But back there again, so someone's looking for an investment. Someone's angry about an investment. Someone turning their back away from temptation and maybe putting down old investments, analyzing, evaluating, assessing, because someone sees a pathway to a new investment. So maybe someone's starting something all over again. So someone's taking a fresh pathway and saying bye to the devil. When they do all this stuff and all that. It's the devil, man. The devil has a dickhead, a pussy head. You don't want to deal with that. Yeah, because they're under judgment. The King of Cups, Sagittarius, about God's two account, with a Leo person going into court, spiritual court. It was a battle for the Empress because of a Taurus's money. Somebody wants a three people. Was it pornography, whatever? That's why I think mind games. Sometimes people are not born to be gay. Some people are, maybe. Some people aren't. Especially from my experience, they're forcing me to be a lesbian like Genevieve Nadia, so we can all be free in the bed. And the little one said, don't roll over in the morning, just let Varina roll over and go to work. So Genevieve sits there, their legs open. It's a regret, man. Yeah, someone needs to walk away. Someone's studying, and someone's an earth sign person that's immature when it comes to money. It's not maturing, it's just a one penny. And this masculine gave six, she gave one. And they're lying. Queen of Pentacles lying. And the King of Cups lying. Lying. And now they're looking at grieving. She's scared being by herself. Yeah, she's fearing being by herself. And now she's fearing this Gemini, Taurus, lovers, King of Swords come awards when it comes to work. I don't know, man. This sex and money can be a fucking trap, man. Yeah, he'll look at a queer person entrapment to be some lesbian or something like that. I've been telling you this for ages. It's annoying. I don't suck pussy, babe. So I don't know what you lot are doing over there. I don't know. I think because people think they got money, they think wealth means, that tradition. I can have 4 wives. That's against God's law and order. That's against God's law and order. You could be looking at maybe a queer person when it comes to evolving. You could look at the freedom of using intuition, having faith in God and the cosmics. It's called aligning the heavens within you. Oh, it's called, what is that bloody thing called? Isaac Newton. He studied it. And it comes to aligning with the heavens, but it's got a word. When you got to put all the stars together, the lion's belt, the Orion's belt, and so forth and so forth. I've seen the Orion's belt a few times. It's pretty. So you could be looking at your own intuition. You could be looking at inspiration. You can be inspired by people, or you can inspire people. But where's the fucking credit, man? 6 years, no credit. You could be looking at someone's aspirations when it comes to someone's fairness, honesty, curious person, very comfortable, minding their own business, securing their own perfection within. But someone trying to control your healing, trying to control your star. And now, because they can't control a curious person, now there's friction, resentment in a group of people. Who told you to introduce people indirectly into someone's energy? So now someone's looking at resentment, friction, obsession. Someone's obsessed with an air sign person. Studying an air sign Aquarius. Write your dreams down. This seems to be a fucking illusion. You could be into physics. You could be into computers. You could be looking at healing. You could be looking at being very friendly, humanitarian, or you could be looking at the star. When it comes to the star planet, it hasn't been here since 1700. Okay, it's now settling in. So we're going more into humanitarian acts. We're going more into individual kind of like self-reliance, intellectual. We're going more telepathic when it comes to logical. Look at maybe someone's logical perspective, or a rebellious person. We come to someone very unique, a star seed, a very unpredictable star. Okay, you could be looking at joining activities with a group of people not working. So they look at Aquarius as a group expression and took away an air sign star. Someone's friends, is it? Or someone's lover? We've got a different perspective. You could be looking at the energy of a hangman, different perspective, right? Someone's illuminating the mind, okay, because someone can't mind their own business. You could be in a hangman position, okay? There seem to be delays, all right, because you're looking at opportunities. Someone trying to see an opportunity, maybe in a different perspective, okay? So now we've got a hangman, there seems to be delays. You could be looking at the energy of withdrawing, okay, because someone tried to sacrifice maybe a Aquarius person, or sacrifice because they wanted the wisdom of the foresight when it comes to Aquarius to rebirth their career, or you look at initiations. Someone wanted someone isolated, Aquarius person, when it comes to separation from society. So we look at patience. Patient man rides the donkey when it comes to enlightenment. You look at maybe someone's different perspective when it comes to someone's fucking reality. Someone's not in reality. Okay, so now we're looking at Arthur Wright trying to decode or encode the secrets, all right, of sacred knowledge, that you can go from heaven and earth, all right, but you've got to hang out the ego. So someone's looking at maybe a creative when it comes to creation of the earth. Someone's got a different perspective. You're observing, all right, someone's sacred energy. It's like they're looking for someone's sacred energy. All right. So I'm going into this with Adewale and James Nadia doing some fucking sexual ritual where he comes and fuck me, goes back to Genevieve Nadia and refills her fucking empty soul. I ain't doing that. You're fucking crazy. There you go, for money. Money. It's all about the money. So all this delay is about money. So someone's observing someone's money when it comes to someone's sacred knowledge about ancestors, the tree of life, being connected to God, the tree of life. You look at maybe transformed when it comes to maybe someone trying to transform money when it comes to a group joint account, or you're looking at someone's ego when it comes to two. They want everything, the wealth, the knowledge, but want to cut someone out. So now you're looking at maybe lessons of wisdom when it comes to introspection. When it comes to someone's outer world, when it comes to money, they're stuck on the outer world. So I ain't got time for Adewale and Nadia when it comes to sex and money and using religion. That's madness. Now there's a battle. Leo, Sagittarius, about these messages to an air sign person. He didn't give me no messages back. I got downloads about God. So now you're looking at someone's lesson when it comes to someone's wisdom, sacred knowledge when it comes to introspection. Someone's looking at the outer world. So now you look at someone's unwillingness to change. All right, because someone's moving forward, a Aquarius person, because they're not willing to change. They're not willing to heal. It's just about the money and sex and playing mind games. All right, because someone wants you to fit into their world. I'm not doing that. I'm not a lesbian. I'm not doing that because you don't want money. I'm not doing that. Earth sign, Leo, entrapment. When it comes to fighting, spiritual fight, spiritual court with an earth sign person, Virgo person, Leo person, introspection. They're looking at this money. When it comes to strings attached to an emperor. That's unrequited love. Walked away from his own purpose. So he's not being an emperor. He just thinks being an emperor means you can have 50 women in your bed. That's uncleanliness. That's nasty. Because if you're sleeping with Genevieve Nadia, then she's sleeping with Cancer, Capricorn. It's an ever-ending spiritual warfare. Then I'm sitting there in cleanliness. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. That's how you create spiritual warfare. He sleeps with me. He sleeps with her. He sleeps with fucking Sagittarius. And then they're sleeping with everybody else. That's disgusting. That's how you create spiritual warfare. Jezebel energy. They're stuck in the Jezebel energy. Because the woman he fought for is a Jezebel. Sagittarius, Jezebel. I'm not getting into that Jezebel energy. Now you can sit back and watch when it comes to someone's self-awareness. You can look at Aries person when it comes to different perspective. You can look at someone's religion, all right, or someone's philosophy. Or you look at someone's expansion when it comes to e-commerce, all right? You can be looking at someone's trading, or someone's sitting back watching when it comes to air sign person. You could be looking at different perspective or the unwillingness to change or go forward because someone stood back, a different perspective when it comes to Three of Wands. You could be looking at a situation when it comes to spirituality. Someone's held on maybe to their spirituality, okay, maybe putting away, maybe when it comes to sex, in the energy of sex and religion and drugs. Someone's looking at a shipment coming through. So you could be looking at an Aries person when it comes to someone's awareness. You're looking at self-awareness when it comes to your intentions, energy, and action. You could be looking at instability or shake-up because someone's watching when it comes to e-commerce. You could be looking at someone's achievements, all right, when it comes to someone on the other side, when it comes to, say, the merchandise. You could be looking at someone's achievements or someone's acclaiming a different perspective of someone's energy. Maybe you're looking at training a hawk with a falcon. Because back in the day, it was intuition. The metaphor was traders, cargoes. They didn't have GPS back then. So they trained birds. So they seen air sign as the bird, the scales of the justice. Okay, the goddess of justice. They don't want to believe when it comes to sending and receiving message. It was delayed. Sending and receiving, but held on. Send, receive, but held. When it comes to that energy, because someone was creating a child with someone else or a business with someone else. So you've got a different perspective of how someone was growing a connection somewhere else across seas. So now look at someone maybe childish or someone had a child with someone else when it comes to suspicion of falseness, when it comes to across borders, or you're looking at maybe someone's vengeance when it comes to seeking and preying onto people. So now you're seeing maybe someone's team or someone teamed up with people, and now you're looking at an observer, a hunter, the eagle eye, or is it evil lie trying to delay you when it comes to the inner weapons? Because remember, your words are like spells. Someone's sending some deep hate energy to Aquarius person because Adewale fucking Genevieve Nadia. So now you're looking at the living when it comes to the weapons of within animalistic people. You're looking at maybe the wild when it comes to untamed nature of maybe an Aries person, a Taurus person, who's called the devil, or a Capricorn. We're looking at maybe the consistencies of fighting to set yourself free away from this society when it comes to a fire sign and his friends or his partner. We're looking at a situation. We're looking for our own success when it comes to merchandise. You could be standing on the high and overlooking when it comes to border. Maybe someone's overlooking. So I'm looking at someone's position when it comes to strength and security. Okay? You could be across seas. Okay? You could be like sailing on boats. So while you're sitting there worried, he's on boats with Genevieve Nadia. So now you're looking at someone's e-commerce when it comes to trading, exploring. We're looking at a traitor, the devil's fucking son-in-law. So now someone's putting something in value out in the world. An air sign, Aquarius. Now they've got a different perspective because guess what? He went and said, oh, Genevieve's worth fighting for. Fuck off then. Because you fucked up, bitch. That's not my problem. That's yours. That's a you problem, not mine. So now if someone's putting something into value, when it comes to putting something out in the world, look at maybe hope, when it comes to Aquarius person, when it comes to maybe inspiration, putting something valuable in the world. Use your intuition, collective, all right? Because remember I said junk. There's also junk mail in junk space. We already got a Saturday coming down, hitting, so use your intuition. That's your wealth. That's the profit that God gave you, okay? All right? It's priceless. So now you're looking at someone wants to rush in. Maybe you've got a brave heart, all right? Maybe someone's looking at the risk, okay, of pursuing something because someone's being blunt, becoming a different perspective. Someone's looking at a discovery across waters. Serves him right. He put his whole life in Nigeria. This time in his own home ground here in England. He had value, but no. Someone's after Queen of Pentacles for lying, stealing, cheating. Someone's analytical property. So there you go. Lying. King of Wands is burden as they study because he walks away. Now it's a regret because he invited a Queen of Pentacles. Now they're heartbroken because he gave Taurus gifts, opportunities, finances, boat rides, house, gifts. And now she's got to give it back to the Empress and Aquarius. Legal matters now. Leo. So we're looking at a situation, a shake-up. Maybe there's a conflict when it comes to legal matter. You can look at maybe leadership when it comes to initiations. Got initiation, Aquarius person take the lead. So now you're looking at highly visible. When it comes to air signs and success. Look at his claim to fucking see this value and he fucked up. So now you're looking about your own when it comes to receive and replying when it comes to God. Rely on God, man, with your intuition. Rely on God. That's the value of life. You can look at your feelings, your emotions, your creativity, different perspective about someone's emotions with the devil. All you have to do is cry. And bring a couple people in your energy to make someone jealous, and there you go, you've won Adewale's affection. And his money, by the way. Pathetic. You could be looking at maybe a different perspective when it comes to intuition, or maybe comes to maybe new love. You could be looking at a Leo person when it comes to Leo person. Heavy Leo. There we go again. We've got different perspectives about the lion's heart when it comes to maybe how did the lion conquer the jungle? Okay, for the heart. So now you see the strength of Aquarius person. Because Aquarius is where? On the strength card. It's not just a Leo, thank you very much. All right, because there's two people there. And one has an affinity symbol. to symbolize when it comes to maybe the mind, the intellect, the action, the knowledge, the power, the change to tame your beast. When it comes to a Leo person, a soulmate, Leo person, illuminating about a Leo, maybe had an epiphany about a Leo. So now maybe look at the strength of Aquarius person when it comes to intuition, the strength of someone's intuition. You're looking at maybe delays when it comes to maybe flirty, berty, when it comes to jealousy, hypersensitivity. That's all someone had to do to win someone's affection. So we look at insecure, unstable people when it comes to maybe a Leo person. You could be looking at the Leo lion or a strong child. Baby cub. Looking at baby cub. Oh, now you've just softened my heart. Someone's playing with my heartstrings. You see the confidence and the courage of baby cub, giving the power to the Aquarius person, you know? You look at the energy, the life force when it comes to God. God is the power, but someone went for lust over love. So maybe someone tried to change someone's will. Illegal, so legal. And will comes from the willpower of strength. So maybe someone tried to change the will, someone's will. Because it was in a lust, that energy force. Could have been animalistic, that nature. Someone's taming their beast when it comes to self-control. Look at self-esteem when it comes to maybe self-preservation. Look at the instincts, the animal instinct when it comes to the ability to master. Because someone went to a weak coward when it comes to fear and embarrassment. When it comes to a different perspective about self-criticism. Maybe someone's shy. We look at the protection of the natural boundaries when it comes to God's sacred animal. When it comes to the lion, that's God's sacred animal. That's why Newton, it's funny because my son put me in some game. He just came in one day and he's like, look, Mum, I got you something. It was an Isaac Newton game. You had to buy it from Mint, the Royal Mint. And it's got like, it's a treasure hunt. It's one of a kind. And I'm on the last level. My son's like, how the fuck did not, he didn't switch. Like, how did you know that? Only you, man. Only you. That's why he always said, I think you and Isaac Newton would have been best friends. So you look at their own will because it comes from within. You're an oracle. Everyone's an oracle, man. You need that patience, go within, have a different perspective. So Isaac spoke about, I was getting to something. Well, I said it. Because Isaac was talking about clusters, isn't it? Orbits, push and pull. It's the same thing with soulmates, push and pull. The gravity. Now, I think it's deeper than gravity. Well, it's gravity. You know? I'm going into one, ain't I? Anyway, someone's tried to change someone's will through lust. So now someone has to have self-control when it comes to someone's perseverance. So you look at maybe illumination of someone's strength when it comes to maybe a different perspective about baby cub or different perspective about the heart, the seat of the soul. Because now you're looking at a situation when it comes to eternity, the cycles of life come to divine connection. All right, with the air sign when it comes to infinite wisdom. Okay. So you're taming your beats when it comes to feminine and masculine. You've got that courage, okay, to bring in the action of knowledge when it comes to communication. Someone's changing. Maybe someone's not shy when it comes to the confidence, the courage, the fulfillment. Because now you can't maybe someone's shake or chakra. You know, it's so important when it comes to your action at your genitals. That's where your spiritual opening is. Because your body is meant to be sacred. It's meant to be where God house is in you. So now you're looking at maybe someone's passion or the root of someone's sexuality or someone's strength when it comes to someone's root chakra. We're looking at into me, I am. All right. That's all. Oh, Ooh, into me, I am the life force when it comes to my energy, different perspective when it comes to evolving Aquarius, freedom away from the devil when it comes to toxicity. What city are you sitting in? Because it's energy. So even that has an impact as well, your city. Because it depends on the energy. Because I learned a lot when I lived in my old area when I was brought up, my childhood. So I always examined energy as a child. And I always used to figure out different spots that used to highlight the fear of, and it was energy. So I learned how to go into a room and analyze. If it doesn't match my energy, I have to leave. So I learned a lot as a child about energy. So you look at the strength of your willpower when it comes to your own energy, ego. Which energy are you going with? Is it your strength or is your fear? Is it your shyness or is your courage? Do you know what I mean? Like, so maybe you have to learn to analyze. Maybe at beginning, maybe seeing the willpower of someone's ego. It comes to vitality, the purpose of a Leo purpose. It comes to different perspectives of someone's consciousness. You can look at a divine masculine or a masculine energy when it comes to the soul world. Someone wants to work maybe on a new portal, going for a new portal, because now you're seeing the heart of the emperor always has his heart open. So now maybe someone taming their beast, tying up one or two loose ends, because there seems to be a stagnation. Maybe someone's looking at being shy when it comes to that willingness to go forward. So now we're seeing Aquarius, the angel, all right? We're looking at Scorpio, the phoenix, or you're looking at maybe Taurus, the bull, or you're looking at Leo, the lion. And it seems like heavy Leo, the lion, all right? Because we're looking at a bull. Someone's acting like a bull in a china shop, running out like a victim, singing it wasn't me, Shaggy. No, someone's channeling in when it comes to purity. Someone's wrapping around when it comes to royalty. Why? Because purple represents royalty, intuition. Someone's a royalty when it comes to the lion. We look at the lion, the royalty of lion. Hey, I had a dream about Godfrey. I had a dream about the comedian fucking Godfrey. And I was in this bed with Adewale and we were talking. And I heard this heavy footsteps and I said, oh my gosh, what is going on? What did you do? Godfrey comes in and there was like a DJ set or an equipment like he does DJing, podcasting. Because I didn't know who he was until I woke up and Googled this person. So now Godfrey comes in. It could be God coming in and punching up fucking King of Wands. Why? On my community page, I put up yesterday. It just so happens I was on YouTube and these two podcasts was talking about Godfrey and how he's an idiot because he was talking about the Lion song. No, 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 no. I don't know the words. I'm not going to disrespect it. All right. So he was saying it was they interpreted it in their joke, but the composer found it very disrespectful. Okay, all right. So I thought that was a bit of a coincidence. No, it's not. Because he's talking about the lion. I had an epiphany about Leo being the lion. Now he's in a podcast laughing and joking. But I don't think you're not understanding that. You see, the lion, that's God's sacred animal. You are taking the fucking piss. I went to London Zoo one time, not London Zoo, the safari one. Oh my gosh, when I saw the lion, my heart dropped, man. He just sat there. I had to leave. I don't know what it is. Because in my dream, I see all these lions. And when I see them like that, it really hurts my heart. I can't explain it. And I think this twin flame energy, I think the only one that can ever understand is your twin. I mean, a twin, like brother and sister, or sister and sister, or brother and brother, a real twin. I think that's the only way. Because they're telepathic. They're two people. And I feel like Leo is my twin. and I feel like I can't fucking get rid of it. Like you know, like Siamese twins. It feels like that. I feel fucking suffocated. Yeah, I think I'm being triggered. Just like when I went to Tower Hill. I went to that where the raw mint is. I didn't know it was the raw mint. So as I'm reading, because it's a little coin, and it has little hints in it. So you can get hints from the package or the coin. So then it says on there that England had a problem with counterfeit. So someone could be doing counterfeit money. And he studied, and I'm not going to go into it, but he had a lot to do with the circulation of the raw mint. And it's funny. I went to do the tour at Tower Hill. And they're telling you different stories in different parts. And the man will be dressed up as, I don't know, the host. And he's saying, hail to the king, hail to the king. And he tells you a story, hail to the king. He takes you to a chapel, hail to the king. He takes you to some next place. I learned about knight in shining armor. Oh my God, I don't want a knight in shining armor. No, you know the history. You can forget it. No, thank you. Then they talked about in the chapel, they were singing about some dead child. They couldn't fuck. Hey, listen, it was interesting, but it was fucking demonic though. But it was interesting. But moving forward, then he said, right, we're going to go to the vault to have a look at the jewelry. Now that's where it was in a crowd, was in a circle. No lie, collective. I had my daughter's buggy. And I just went into one. Not like, yeah, I was like, no, but I was like, that's stolen goods. What are you not talking about? And it's like, I don't know. My buggy, I had no control. My buggy just fucking zoomed me out of the place. My children's dad at the time, he was with my son. I left them behind. They both looked at me like, right. I had no control. So then as the buggy is taking me on the train, I can feel these children pushing me. It was a bundle of children. It was a bundle of African children. They did not want me there. I don't know why. But when I got home, they pushed me in my kitchen. I got the buggy still, in my kitchen. And then I stood there, and as I'm looking near the fridge, I saw the children looking back at me. And then they left. And then I had a dream about a postman. It had my name on it. And it had an A, another person's name on it. Initial A. And then he said, oh, these letters went to the wrong place. And then again, it was the bundle of babies all bundled together, all looking at me, giving me letters. It's like they've been giving me loads of downloads, like they remember me, the Empress. That's how much I love them. It's just like I keep picking up a child in Addie's energy. I think it might be autistic or something. Something to do with water. He drowned, he dropped, he's in fear, he's scared. 2 children. One near water and one was held by a man. And every time the man puts the child down, he's screaming, devil, devil. And I've never met Genevieve in my life. Never until the fucking dreams. And every time I pick up my cards, Genevieve has the fucking devil. And how do I know fucking Adewale? I dated him for about 3 months, 3 seconds. He's like the Flash, man. Yeah, he likes fucking Marvel, I guess. He's the Flash. Yeah, he needs to be flashed down the fucking toilet. I don't know what he's doing, farting in my face. Yeah, farting in my face. All right, let's see if you come into my bed. Let me fart. I'm going to do the biggest fart. See if Leah's going to jump out this bed. Look at him farting. At work. Yeah, he must be fighting at work now. Yeah, because he's going around about his fucking work. Or someone's looking at different perspective when it comes to someone's value, putting someone out in the world when it comes to someone's value. Because now you look at third party, Earth sign. I don't want to talk about this, man. I'm a criminal cops. With a Leo person, a Taurus person, overindulgent, looking at this ending. King of Wands. I'm so tired of this King of Wands, man. Adewale, ain't you tired? Fuck me, man. Oh, sorry. I didn't. Ugh. Oh my god, fuck me. Oh gosh. Imagine that. I just said that. So is it gravity or life force? I just said it. What is it that's doing this? It's God, bro. Once you tap in with God, there's fuck all you can do. So they can think promiscuity and sex rituals gonna get them some sacred knowledge over there. You know, just fucked up. Yeah, sacred knowledge. Someone wants some dicky. Yeah, Leo wants some fucking pum pum over here. Yeah, of course, I know that already. He wakes up everyone. If I think about him every morning, when I wake up, or when I go to sleep, is the last person. I heard that fucking Leo's mind. He wakes up saying, you are the first person I think about when I wake up. And I said, oh, well, never mind, Leo. Never mind, Leo. Maybe he's defending his belief. Yeah, Leo. Yeah, Leo. He likes his mouth to be called, his name to be called. Someone's saying, no, don't stand up for your belief, babe. No, don't do that, sweetheart. Tell never go sit down and go wash your blood clots in. In our people business. Yeah, man. So you don't look at someone's strength when it comes to someone's willpower, maybe, when it comes to illumination, when it comes to pointing out something valuable in the world. Look at maybe the strength when it comes to the four corners of the world, all right? Maybe this Leo's traveled four corners of the world when it comes to wish fulfillment. You could be looking at wish fulfillment for a Leo person, maybe. When it comes, oh, King of Cups, man, you're such a douchebag. Jesus Christ. Mom, oh, well, he wants to come back more mature, does he? Oh, a Leo. Okay, this is Leo. I don't want to hear about no King of Cups. And he wants to be more grounded. He feels more grounded, maybe. Yeah, I knew it was King of Wands. I don't want to talk about you lot no more. You lot are boring. Yeah, they're boring. Nth man, confusion is boring when it comes to these two buffoons over there. When it comes to maybe looking at an earth angel and God's spirit karma. They're going to fucking court with a Leo person when it comes to battling with Empress. And it's the same story again. Heartbroken, gave Taurus money. Oh, I'm upset. I rejected a soulmate. I walked away and I made Earth sign read. And it's a burden because she's lying, stinking fucking liar. She's fucking scared of being by herself because she's scared of Gemini person now because she's broke. And she done some fucking bezzling over some fucking waters. Now they're all looking at a prison sentence at least 10 fucking years. Yeah. It's not easy, manage your emotions, all right? Because when you're in a twin flame energy, it's already that push and pull. It's already like a flash, It's I can't explain it. I think only twins will understand, So I remember I had a friend, they were twins, and her twin got knocked over. She knew straight away. She felt the impact. Straight away. Taurus trying to block someone's wish fulfillment. There you go. Taurus, shattered dreams for you, boy. Queen of Pentacles, she's seen someone putting something value in the world. And now she's upset. She's vexed. Yeah, look at her. She's vexed, jumping on some boat, trying to block. She wants to jump in and follow because she wants some money when it comes to unrequited love. So now she's getting messages, grieving, don't want to be single because there's secrets coming out. All secret is out. When it comes to her fucking overindulgence, going around saying she won rewards. It was my shit. Genevieve fucking evil, bro. Taurus person, she's fucking evil, bro. Tired of talking about this person. It's so boring. But it's a good lesson, though. It made me cement back to my God. So 8 numbers for a reason. Do you know what I mean? So, chase peace, man. Yeah, chase peace. You're looking at maybe fulfillment. Come to King and Queen of Cups. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. But King of Cups is in an energy when it comes to maybe a divine masculine. To make that 10 of Cups, he's got to offer his 10th cup. Because she's already in that 10 of Cups. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I have my own feelings, bro. I'm out of my own business. I can feel your wish fulfillments when it comes to your success. Leo, you got a different perspective because I feel like you live in my fucking house, in my body. So what's the point of us being separated? You're not making no sense. But just don't bring that trash bag with you. That's it. Yeah, go within and seek the truth, man. Emperor, told you, when it comes to Godhead. King of Swords, look at maybe someone's intuition. When it comes to the truth. The God God's hand, baby. When it comes to God's love and order, it's about walking in love and talking in fucking truth. Don't be fucking immature. Simple. Use your intuition. No, something fish out guan we can't cut. Something fish out guan, because they think about kind of swords as who? Divine feminine. Guided by who? God. No one ain't gonna fucking tell me God ain't real. So I don't care if you want to like, subscribe, or don't fucking share. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. No one's disrespecting God on my fucking walk. No way. No way. No way. Heartbroken? Good, serves you right. Whoever that is, you karmics, heartbroken, serves you right. You look at the lion's heart, man, even though it's broken. Trust the heart. The heart is the seat of the soul. So someone's putting up something valuable when it comes to the willpower. When it comes to Leo again, pussy cart Leo. Leo, you better be fucking seeing me this morning. Because you're all over the place. What's the point in you being far away when you're right here every fucking day? Honestly, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Leo, you're getting on my nerves. You walked away. Sort your life out. There you go. I want to hold on to my property. I need to control my willpower because my will is hurting. Never mind because you're lying. Oh, about Queen of fucking Pentacles. There you go. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Queen of Pentacles. I am not going to be a lesbian for you, Ken ones. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. He said, no, you're beautiful, man. You're grounded and a good mother. Exactly. But you're lying. So see you later. Who's got time for that? Queen of Pentacles lying. Look at least 7 years condolence sentence for fucking control. That power control shit. Spiritual court. Fucking hell. That's at least you're a person. This is the end, isn't it? So there's no point in even telling you how much sentence she's looking at in the spiritual world. You'll be fucking shocked at her sentence. Yeah, man. Yep. So she better enjoy while she can. Enjoy, boy. Because someone's looking at maybe a wish fulfillment for a child or wish fulfillment for happy ever after ending. Because now you're looking at maybe twin flames. Someone thinks you're a go-getter, sexy, amazing. Someone looking at something valuable, discovered something valuable but across seeds, and he thought it was that big pussy earth sign, but God said, no, I'm putting Aquarius in plain sight, because that's what he's done with Lilibeth, with Adam and Eve. All right? Because Adam and Eve went off. He wasn't patient, Adam maybe, because Lilibeth was in plain sight. That was his wife. Lilibeth was his wife. So how is it Adam and Eve had two children in this yard, 2 children in this house, Cain and Abel? How the fuck did Cain have a fucking kid? Think about it. Think. Because when I Google who's Cain's mum, they'll tell you she's not in the Bible. No one knows. No one. So how the fuck did they know Cain had a son then? And how did he get that son? Eve. If she's eternal to life, that's nasty. God said, Abel, I'm taking you the fuck out. Yeah, because he knew Abel was able to do better. Because Abel maybe is, I don't know. There's a story missing, man. That's a lie. It's Lilibeth. The star. The star. They've been looking for the star David forever. They probably know God's coming. So these people are saying, all right, let me just play with our fucking tanks out there when it comes to fucking God's war. It's madness. Lying. Someone's lying. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, fucking hell, boy. You saw me cut the dick. Queen of Pentacles, man. Nadia, you like to lie too much. You want to lie to a Leo person for some house. That was your wish fulfillment. You want to have some star. You want to be like the valuable one. That's why you want a Leo person. And that's a different perspective, man. Someone ghosted you, or maybe someone look at different perspectives when it comes to soul searching, when it comes to Leo person, when it comes to pathway. You could be looking at success when it comes to fame, recognition. Someone seeing someone valuable on the other side of the world. Never mind, Leo. Never mind. Hard days must feel when it comes to someone's willpower. You look at someone's willpower when it comes to someone's life force. Maybe look at surrendering when it comes to unwillingness to change. When the Pentacles love lie too much. Yeah, God's gonna fuck you up, boy. When it comes to earth sign person. Somebody was spilling someone's strengths, a Leo's. When it comes to Scorpio, very scornful people over there. So now you look at delays in maybe someone's development. When it comes to maybe a Virgo child. Or grieving about a Virgo, or grieving about some child. But it was about the money. It was the money. So someone's got to wish for some type of child, maybe. Because it's a new beginning. You can't get any happier than the Sun card. And the Strength card is there. So something very strong, a very strong wish fulfillment. When it comes to maybe a home or twin flame, we saw the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands means twin flame energy. When it comes to Aquarius person, they're seeing something valuable in the world. When it comes to Aquarius person, but someone has to turn their back. It could be maybe a Scorpio person because someone's in the energy of sex, death, obsession, and looking for other people's money. That's what scornful Scorpio is thinking of. He wants a Leo to turn his back maybe to Aquarius person, but they're looking at this fulfillment because someone's looking at a secret. So now someone's stuck in the dark night of the soul. Someone want to turn around and God's cat with a Aquarius person. So she said, fuck that, I'm looking at my own world, a star world. World star! Hey! Hey! Someone's going viral. World star. You're going to be a world star. Why? Because when you walk outside, just fucking pretend the whole world's a catwalk. Just mind your business. Yeah. That's it. Wish fulfillment. Love at first sight. Maybe someone wants to heal something. Maybe wants to send a message. Someone's highlighting about someone's community. When it comes to investigating different perspectives. When it comes to hide and seek for their children or knock down ginger. Yo! I hate this woman cussing. Oh, these adults like act like they weren't children once upon a time. Do you remember playing knock down ginger? The little boy must have knocked down they said kick down the people them door. So he said, I tell my children as well, if you ain't done nothing wrong enough, don't run enough. All right? So everyone has different values in different homes. It's like if my daughter goes out, she's so used to me putting all the dishes together for the waiter to come. Because it's easier for everyone. We ate from it. Why can't we put all the things together before we leave? All right? So this boy must have run out, this black boy. And this white boy, he said, that kicked the door. He didn't say the white boy did it. It's the woman's, the way she was cussing. He said, I didn't do it. If I'd done it, I'll be running. I didn't do it. They're saying, yes, you did. You ain't, what, because your mom ain't getting enough benefits. And it was just so indirect racial. So she's saying, anyway, look at that. You made your friends leave you. Next time, pick your friends better. It was a white boy that done it. And now you're here. You're getting the bulletin for it. I thought they should have made it a teaching moment. You're not fucking adults, brethren. You're not teaching them. They're not teaching them. He said, if I did it, I'll run. And I believed him. Why? Because that's the things I'll tell my children. If you ain't fucking done nothing wrong, what the fuck are you running for? What the fuck are you running for? I ain't running nowhere. I ain't done nothing wrong. If you don't like my delivery or what happened in my story, oh well. So people are going to be affected. They're going to probably look at me. I saw 5 women trying to attack me. I saw Cindy trying to attack me in my dreams. I saw Genevieve trying to attack me in my dreams. And about 3 other women. Literally in my face, attacking. Attacking. Spiritual attacks. These fucking bitches doing witchcraft. I don't know what they're doing over there. All them hate in their mental. Could have been a teaching moment. So you lot didn't do knock down gender. Listen. Now you look at maybe Aquarius and a Leo person. When it comes to maybe stand up for their beliefs. When it comes to maybe a sun. Baby cub. My star, my baby. Someone's child died. It's heartbreaking. Someone needs to heal. But it was short-lived. For a Leo person, someone needs to heal. Maybe someone's child passed. It's heartbreaking. King of Pentacles, heartbroken. When it comes to his coven, King of Wands, secret, shocking. When it comes to information about someone being single, sufficient. Look at maybe boundaries. But he's looking. He wants a baby. The Crown of Swords. He wants to invest, but thinking how to restore it. Baby Cup's here. Afterlife, spiritual. My little angel. This is my card. If I do private readings and this comes up, I say, oh, do you have like a Leo on the other side? Or do you have a Scorpio? Cancer Scorpio person on the other side. They'd be like, yeah, how did you know? This is my one of my cards. But it has a message from the other side. And maybe seeing the message from his son. Baby Cup Cup. Now we're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Action, success, recognition. But someone's heartbroken because someone is looking at abuse. Why a child died? It was under abuse. Control. Earth sign. When it comes to unrequited love, could be Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio. And now someone's up at night, Queen of Wands. Always about a Queen of fucking Wands. Queen of Wands, you're fucking demonic, bro. What did you do to that child? She abused that child, it passed, but someone made it an excuse, maybe. When it comes to Leo persons, resources, King of Pentacles, Earth Angel. It's an angel, child, that's an angel. Maybe stabilizing this King of Wands. Oh, King of Cups. Or stabilizing this King of Wands to be an amazing father, grounded, stable, ending the King of Cups and King of Pentacles because Sagittarius, when it comes to healing about a death of a child or attempted wish for death for a Leo person. They're trying to kill his inner child, or they had a wish fulfillment to unalive Aquarius' child. Aquarius unalivement child, that wish fulfillment when it comes to Leo person, when it comes to arrival in his house. So now someone looking at drama, hostility, conflicts, when it comes to entrapment because of this confusion with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, when it comes to fucking for money, when it comes to controlling this team through promiscuity. Now someone's got a different perspective because someone's confused about someone's illusion. Someone's very dramatic. You get to protect himself from these women. They're dramatic. They're hostile, man. They're hostile. They'll easily be taken over by demons, isn't it? Energy. Every ending has a new beginning. So now you're looking at regret. Someone's thinking, maybe taking some air, maybe at a funeral of a son in regret, or someone's looking for mercy. He could be a pastor, a preacher, a bishop. He wants mercy because he created confusion for a Leo person. And now Leo's upset, maybe because you think about a child with Aquarius and a home, a stable home with a child, something valuable in the world, Aquarius, and a son. But they saw value as money, a home. Now someone wants reunion, but someone's thinking about air sign person. When it comes to entrapment, someone thought they would be trapped at home or imprisonment or mental prison. A Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, because he wants a Leo to sit in regret. So you could be a pastor or a bishop when it comes to maybe King of Swords, thinking about fire sign person. When it comes to maybe standing back, looking when it comes to Three of Wands. You could be looking at the Three of Wands, someone's insight into me. I see my sight when it comes to the Three of Wands. Okay, you could be looking at the energy of the human passion, comes to instincts of someone's desire. You could be looking at maybe someone's sexuality to career, all right, different perspective. Someone's yearning, all right, when it comes to the soul, it's burning, all right, because you see the burning of the soul, but you've got to tame that beast because someone's illuminating the mind when it comes to the element of fire, okay? So now someone is looking at the Three of Wands under the deck. It comes to actions, plans into action. Maybe you're being very daring because why? You're looking at sacred wisdom when it comes to Leo, Aquarius, when it comes to putting something value in the world, but it's come to an end and with fulfillment. When it comes to Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, or maybe a King of Swords, because someone's thinking about a house and a child in regret and alive in a child for a house. Weird. They're looking at plans that were hatched. They had that effort. Effort was made. They created a plan. They thought it was going to evolve or unfold, but it's not. They're looking at maybe consequences. Every action has consequences. So someone's in their head. They can't sleep at night. It could be an air sign person. Someone's fearing the future of someone's twin flame energy. So now maybe someone look at the ability when it comes to rethinking. Someone's rethinking about someone's distance. I was going to say the other word, parameter, eye vision. Someone look at their partnership to make sure they're getting the good end of the deal. But someone doesn't have to prove themselves, and you don't. Open your mind and look for your own solutions. Don't wait. That's a Queen of Wands energy. We're not waiting for your fucking permission. It doesn't work like that. So now someone's in their Nine of Swords now because of this. So now someone's looking at allowing people's actions and words to mess with the mind. Because someone is ashamed about someone's home. It's in regret. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Because they tried to unalive a child or a Leo for a house. That was their way to fulfillment. So someone has to go and heal. Because someone look at something valuable in the world. It's coming out in the world. So you cannot maybe restraints. You got to hold back. Maybe looking at freedom to move forward. Because you embrace a transformation. Every ending has a new beginning. Because now you're no longer forming that prison around your consciousness. Not like these motherfuckers. They're fucked, man. His head's fucking racing. He feels tortured. His thoughts are being tortured in this house. Because he tried to torture someone's thoughts in this house, a Leo person. They tried to end Leo's thoughts and his energy, his inner child. So now there's a regret when it comes to maybe living between two realities, when it comes to dream time and reality time. The passage of aggressive. Maybe someone's very passive aggressive when it comes to King of Swords. So now maybe I wonder if Godfrey had time to do with this. It's funny he talked about the lion. So I'm gonna look at him in a minute. Yeah, I'm getting Genevieve first. Very passive aggressive thoughts of these people. It's in havoc now. When it comes to their mind is racing, out of control. They can't tame that beast. It's out of control because someone didn't look for the blurred lines. So now someone's shifting when it comes to maybe it looks like a ladder. Oh my goodness. Someone went up to someone's ladder, climbed someone's home, and they ended regret tormenting a Leo. What did you lot do? You got all your Hollywood equipments and that and tormented this masculine because they drugged him. They made it into a horror house. What the fuck? And now what a boomerang. Now it's on you lot. Serves you fucking right. This group of people, when it comes to the house of friends, look at someone's intellect, someone's social group, and now their mind is flying all over the place. They can't escape. They can't escape. Because now someone looking at it was temporary blindness. And now they're blinded. They can't see their future. Because someone stood up and someone's slipping away. They said, fuck it, man. At night, someone slips away. At night time. There's a lot of trial and tribulation going on. A regret, trial and tribulation. Someone can't sleep at night, anxiety, fears. Because of twin flame, maybe. And someone's in regret. about a child or regret because someone's bored and someone rejected a soulmate. And now maybe someone in this energy had an offer and rejected to unalive someone in the house or outside the house. Take it as it resonates. A child, it could be a Leo, Aries. Got a setup because someone's looking at the devil at the gate, wounded warrior, King Wands, different perspective. Maybe about being a wounded warrior when it comes to maybe being wary about someone's energy, when it comes to someone's sacred messages. Look at the wisdom, the willpower. Maybe someone changed someone's will papers. Something's about something's papers. Sagittarius, different perspective about Sagittarius maybe when it comes to maybe the Eight of Wands. Different perspective when it comes to maybe love at first sight, or you're looking at maybe someone's aspirations, because now you're looking at a different perspective when it comes to someone's intentions. How someone's intentions is set when it comes to energy, emotion. So now look at the power of someone's lesser sacred messages to a Leo person to have a different perspective about the lion. The lion is the seat of the heart, is the seat of the soul. So this is where stagnation comes in. Because I look at that girl over there, so because she done lying her. No, she energetically stowed that. It wasn't meant to be her. It was supposed to be me. And Genevieve done witchcraft from all 2012. She wasn't supposed to do Lionheart. It was supposed to be me. Now someone's going viral. Could be a Leo person. Look at someone's Leo when it comes to intentions, the power. Look at maybe Eight of Wands when it comes to someone's actions, emotion. Maybe someone taming their beast and you're looking at what's done is done, but it cannot be undone. So now you're looking at maybe you're resetting another button, maybe when it comes to a letter in the mail, or you're looking at the spell is cast. Remember, you've got a different perspective about spirituality. A spell was cast on a Leo person. Okay? So when you seen this, it was from a Sagittarius person about grieving. A cast was spell onto a Leo to stay in that maybe abandonmentship issues. They didn't want him to heal, stay in your dark self because someone was benefiting. So someone kept passive aggressive, kept pushing someone's button maybe on purpose. You look at the words maybe in these letters or some Sagittarius person. Maybe you're saying what's done is done, it can't be undone. So now you look at the energy is strong and effective. So use your energy. Allow the universe to work its motherfucking magic. We don't need no black magic, blue magic, white magic, orange magic, whatever motherfucking magic you lot fucking doing over there. Casting your motherfucking spells. Learn to fucking spell. Maybe. Baby. Okay. So now someone cast a spell, they're fucking impatient. So maybe someone's trying not to control what's already been sent. You get a situation is out of your hands for now. So maybe you're just taming the beast and being patient for things to unfold. Okay, because you will get results. You look at someone's good intentions gone at disarray when it comes to maybe Gemini person, when it comes to someone's energy of communication. Look at messages going wonky because such a serious person. Bring a different perspective because casting spells on a Leo person. Because there was love at first sight for a Leo person. So now you look at ending Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you're a fucking asshole. You're an asswipe when it comes to situations. But it's not too late though. Yeah, not too late to break free from your barriers, darling. Yeah. Someone likes, you know that territorial shit. Oh shit. Territorial shit, you know? I don't like upside downs on these ones. Just gives you a different perspective because someone was maybe looking at a flight. Two separate worlds. Energy. The strength of someone's sacred knowledge when it comes to someone's energy. Messages through different perspective when it comes to going within. Someone looking at delays though, seeing the truth. But someone's seeing the star, the light and the dark. They got a different perspective. Aquarius person being very wise. Oh, Aquarius is an old soul in a young body. Something very valuable. She's fucking old. She's ancient. Look, you look ancient. Old soul in a young body. Yeah, old. Very old, ancient soul. So now they're saying, shit, I regret it. When it comes to told you, old soul. You could be looking at a Virgo person, message about a Virgo person, different perspective about maybe a Virgo person. When it comes to the hermit, go in for your own clarity. Look at maybe a soul quest. When it comes to your own personal truth. See, soul searching, you got to be by your fucking self. So don't let people put pressure on you when you're doing your own soul searching. You could be looking at a foreign place or communication when it comes to maybe an old soul in a young body, something valuable putting out in the world. When it comes to a hermit situation, you could be feeling ghosted by someone. Maybe you feel ghosted by a Pisces person or a Leo person or a Virgo person. Take it as it resonates. Because you're seeing the strength of the lion to reflect the astral system of Leo. You could be looking at something above. What's above is below. We come to reflecting. What's above is below. So now you're looking at maybe infinite when it comes to the universe. You look at maybe she, Aquarius person, is gently taming this masculine beast within himself. Because you said, I don't care, I'll cuss you all the way to the end, Leo. But you need to go back to heaven. I don't care what you do out here. Find your pussy clock back to heaven. So she's gently opening up his fucking eyes and his mouth and keen to control his animal instinct. I saw it in a dream. I held him up just like that, his chin. So Airsun's gently opening up this Leo and closing his fucking gut. He's shocked maybe. Because she wants him to tame his beast. Control your animal instincts, Leo. Don't repress what is carefully or cleverly done. Allow the energy to move. It's like, like when you're going through storms. Alright? Stand still. Stand still. It's called stillness. You might like that book. Oh my God, what's that book called? Is it called Standing Still? I used to love reading that book on the train. That reminded me. Stand Still, that book. Oh man. I just sent it to my goddaughter last week. She's going through it, man. So, you're looking over the evidence when it comes to someone's moral confidence or maybe someone's moral character. You look at someone's intelligence when it comes to over violence. You look at self-control when it comes to the power. You look at maybe sustaining power in all forms. Because God gave us all forms of a body. You understand? Water, air. Pussy club. Where's your lot's fucking... Fire. To be practical. Hey, to be practical, the God gave us your hand of blessing. Hey. You look at the hand of God, man. Have you seen NASA? They got a few pictures. They say that's the hand of God. They say that's God's eye. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna go into that. Use your own intuition, man. Because these people are fucking stupid. You think God's eye would be that fucking small, you pussy-os? Come on, people, man. It could be someone else. It could be the planets. The planets move within us. I heard it in my dream. Yeah. Gemini Galaxy said hi. And I said hi. And then Charon, the healing planet, said hi. And I said hi. And then it was like a ball. It came. I was like behind my mum's house. It's like a field. And I can see all these lions. And in that same place, I went for another, in that same place. And I can see a ball. It came to me. And I can see all these like spiritual armor. I'm telling you, there's a load of them. And they were all around me. And this ball came up. And I was the only one that can open it. I put some digits in or something. And it opened. Yeah, I'm not telling you the rest. Yeah, Leo person and Aquarius person when it comes to soul world. People look at Leo person when it comes to all four corners of the world. You could be looking at Leo the lion or maybe Scorpio, the phoenix, when it comes to the strength of the Leo lion, when it comes to justice. The universe is going to be putting things straight for a Leo person. Maybe a Leo person is looking at when it comes to, again, the Royal Mint. They made a crime. I can't afford it just yet, but I got it in my I saw it. I just happened to see it, man. I said, "Hey, it's about £100." It's this one. It's called the. It looks like an eye, but it's about a writer. I thought I like that. That looks pretty. Yeah, and then I saw. That's what I was getting at. Isaac Newton knew they were coming back. So there's a coin, and guess what it's got on it? The lion and the eagle. That's why I'm saying it. The justice system, you can't do without the emperor and the empress and Archangel Michael. That's the justices, that's the prosecutors. Because I am the feather, the eagle, because I'm intuitive, and Leo's heart. And that's what God made. If you don't like it, I don't give a shit. So look at something valuable when it comes to maybe legal matter, bringing fairness, balance, to come to someone's actions. You can look at maybe a Leo person when it comes to someone's purpose, someone's life force, when it comes to maybe a legal matter, when it comes to information about queries. Told you, I don't need to fucking validate fuck all to none of you motherfuckers. There you go, man. Someone's got a wish fulfillment when it comes to maybe spying, being very curious about air sign person, kind of one or two use ends. You can look at Chrono Swords, letting out information, becomes a little warrior. There, baby Cub, my little warrior. Hi, baby Cub. Hi. You know, so old over there. He said, yeah, and watching my dad over there. Watching my dad live when it comes to his world, soul world, the army. Told you I saw the army all around me. Yeah, and the Chiron planet came towards. So I look at something valuable when it comes to I had a dream I gave birth to a child. She's open, she's birthed, the woman births, doesn't she? And I saw it. So now you're seeing two baby cub looking at Leo person. So now you're seeing someone's being blunt when it comes to I gave birth in this dream. And I saw these doctors, and one turned around and handed me a baby. And it said, name your baby Adewale Jr. the greatest. And there he is there. And if you don't believe me, I don't give a fuck. See my baby there? Pussy clock. See my baby then? You can be like a younger air sign person to a Leo person, maybe. Because now you look at King of Swords. Hey, I told you the motherfucking army, motherfuckers. What you talking about? Yo, there you go, God. Wish fulfillment. Yeah, God named my son. Yep, God named my son. Baby Cup. Adewale Jr. the greatest. Hi, baby Cup. I know you're a big man now. Oh, you doing? But still my baby. Look at that. That's so beautiful. I can just sit here forever now. My little soldier. So I'm thinking about my little soldier in my heart. And he's fighting this King of Wands, man. Could be a father figure and regret. Maybe look at King of Swords. When it comes to wish fulfillment, the Leo person. Or maybe looking at King of Swords. When it comes to unalignment. When it comes to tapping into a Leo person. Somebody was tap dancing around a Leo person. because somebody was climbing up someone's window or something. They were using someone as a ladder. They were using King of Wands' home as a ladder. So now somebody was fulfillment. Somebody was creating a tent, not a home, maybe. Virgo person, Virgo child, in regret because someone was putting pills in someone's drink. And now they're looking at seagulls, a fucking bunch of fucking clowns in a fucking circus when it comes to big pussy tourists and her coven over there. Yeah, you look unalive, the Virgo person, a child, maybe air signs, attempted child as well, knocked him with the car, but something to do with Sagittarius though. I told you, Sagittarius and the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. It could be Sagittarius child, and a Taurus fucked it up maybe, and it's collaboration. Yeah, when it comes to maybe these fucking theatrical, mean fucking spirited Jezebels over there. Told you when it comes to Taurus person under investigation with the King of Cups. Taurus person, there you go again, lying, stealing, cheating. Doing the fucking most over there. King of Swords trying to run away. Yeah, but he's looking at someone's mastery. When it comes to now, he's looking at who? Queen of Pentacles. And now the lovers, a Gemini person. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, you're in trouble. Because now you're looking at love. Someone's very stable when it comes to maybe Queen of Pentacles mum. Or you're looking at also a mother, a very good mother, stable, good woman. So she could be a very good mother and a good business person. And your energy comes to new love, new babies, new partnership. But Queen of Pentacles heartbroken. Why? Because she tried to hold on to people's property and now King of Swords is after her. Yeah, King of Swords is after her, boy. Some masculine's after her, something like that. Or some cops or something. She's got a lot to think about over there. But she just think about fucking sex. She want to be some third party in my enemy. Oh, please, just because I'm not there. Can I still live in your house, you guys? Please. Oh, shut up, Genevieve. You're an idiot. Leap of faith. Some of the kind of faith in God's, man. That faith, that balance. Maybe Leah wants to balance our situation. They look at a stable home. Somebody wants to jump off a cliff. King of Swords. Or something happened to something on a cliff. He climbed something. He climbed upon something and made something critical. What did you do? King of Swords, what did you do? He done something to Leo person. He tried to make Leo paranoid or something? Because Genevieve putting pills in his drink and his food, Sagittarius, to bring it in balance. And look at reckless. That's what he's thinking about. Because Leo's standing up for himself. What's sticking up? For a new world. That's the truth. When it comes to the hand of God. But they're looking at a fight over land. Yeah, with an earth sign person. It was down to promiscuity at work. Taurus person wanted donations. You got donations from a King of Pentacles and a King of Swords. Or the King of Wands think about his sovereign. No, Queen of Wands, fucking demonic whore over there. Something to do with a child. She could have 2 children. She could have a twins, maybe. I don't know. But she's done something with the King of Pentacles. And she's angry. She's demonic. She's demonic. These 2 are fucking demonic. Because they're seeing the truth. And maybe someone's got to give back some of money from work. Could be a Capricorn or a Taurus person. Because they were running, Sagittarius was running some kind of madness over there. Because she's got a rival, Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. They're rivals, man. Because Queen of Pentacles Queen of Wands trying to run. Because she's saying that Queen of Pentacles is a fucking demon. A snake. They tried to rebirth someone's energy at work. And it's not working. Queen of Pentacles is not working. Because you're looking at some house. You could have massive trees outside these houses, like palm trees, gate houses, big land, you name it. That's what she was looking for. And now, they're fighting now. But we can't once. Because he needs to stand up for himself. He's saying no. God said, move your pussy clout, earth sign. You don't fucking listen. You don't fucking listen. You don't fucking listen. You don't fucking listen. You're looking for fucking money. No, no. And big house. That was with fulfillment. Some house with a Leo person. So they've done some grieving, bring stagnation to God's true account. God said, you need to get the fuck out of the way, bitch. Someone's got a different perspective about Earth sign person or someone being self-sufficient when it comes to Aquarius person. Could have wasted money on a Taurus person, all went down the fucking chute. Yeah, look at her. I'm commodity. No, you're not. You're fucking confusing. You put pills in someone's drink to make someone confused and an illusion. Taurus did, and the Cancer Scorpio Python. And God said, right, you're going to see my rod count cups. You took the piss. You're a karmic. Go sit down on this pathway. When it comes to, there you go. 4 of Cups. 9 of Swords. 4 of Cups. 9 of Swords. You can't play on this pathway. You can't play with God, man. This is God's sacred knowledge. Colors. Colors. Every face has a story, man. Colors come from God, bro. You're not taking a piss. You're not taking a piss. Someone ghosted someone anyway. Higher priestess. Higher than the Pope. Become the higher priestess. We come to someone's mystery. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Someone wants to come forward, maybe a Leo person, to bring fairness, balance, truth. You want to come and fucking say sorry after what? 10,000 fucking years later. No, grieving. Short grief. Over a Virgo child. It's a secret. What did you not do to this Virgo child? It's a secret. About Aquarius, Leo, come to calmer waters. About a Capricorn, heartbroken, Queen of Pentacles, and her mother when it comes to being shallow over money. Sagittarius, Taurus, working. But they're just cruel, man. They're just cruel, theatrical people, dramatic. So now they look at Queen of Pentacles, lying, stealing, cheating. Time to do a Virgo person. 2 Virgos, 2 young Virgos. Time to do money matters, a Leo person. Maybe looking at, maybe studying a Queen of Swords. But she's busy thinking about her own world, studying when it comes to her own pentacles, man. But someone's washing, laundering money. A famous person, an earth sign, a private detective, or some detective been watching you for a long time. Yeah, money laundering. These people think because they're famous are untouchable. Yeah, that's ending. It's going to end soon. Third party person, that's ending. Yeah, they're washing money. They're doing money laundering. They're using children. It could be a younger King of Swords. They're using it from young to old. When it comes to working, collaboration, ending. This team is ending, bro. Yeah, Leo person said, fuck this shit. That's madness. That's madness. Unalivement, a Virgo person again. Unalivement. Probably 3 fucking Virgos over there. But some teams gone now because there was a death in this team. But they tried to control for long term from a Leo person, tried to tap into Leo's energy for his money. But it acts like they were tapping around this Leo person and his home. Yeah, they were spying, stalking, obsessive. Looking at maybe didn't want to fall off that in the code. So now someone was hot, now they're fucking cold. They were hot for the money. Now it's cold. Taurus person wants some high commitment with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. So they need to tap into a Leo's energy. Yeah. So they were taken secretly. He was watching and overhearing some monk or some preacher or some pastor. He could be a King of Pentacles or a King of Cups. In some chapel, in some church. So now you look at divine feminine, divine masculine, because you can't do about the Hierophant or the higher priestess when it comes to legal. Legal. This is God's law and order, man. You lot are taking the piss. You lot are taking a piss. Can you believe 22 countries have now added in to this war? It's going to get out of hand, man. Told you, King of Pentacles, go sit down. Go and sit down. You're a rival. 5 of Cups and all. And go and sit down. I told you, go and sit down. 5 of Cups in your head about fucking Emperor, third party setup. Go and sit down with a Queen of Pentacles lying. Queen of Pentacles, you lie too much, man. Go and fucking sit down. You're not no power couple. Go and sit down. You're powerless. Go and sit down. God don't like you. James Badger, I'm going to tell you again. God don't like ugly. And you'll shoot. You sure is ugly. King of Pentacles, man. You fucked up, pussy boy. So now you're looking at donation. You get donations to a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person and a Queen of Pentacles to create a havoc around a Leo person. So now King of Swords in his head, because what's behind him? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in regret. He focused on some third party overindulgence. He's a con man, and now he's thinking about a Virgo person, a Virgo child. That's what he's thinking about. Or money, when it comes to wiring money from a Leo's energy. Yeah, his gifts, wiring it out. You know, a demonic, man. Yeah, now they ain't grieving. Short-lived grief in the brief. So you don't go around killing people and don't care. You don't have babies killing them and say, I don't know, today I'm upset, tomorrow give me a fucking car, I'm all right now. I don't get how these people do it. It's like, Erica, how can your husband be assassinated and all you see her doing is pure interviews? She want to do turnover. Now she's doing some, I don't know, some war academy cadets or something. So where's your children? Don't you grieve over your children? It's like, I can never get over baby Kev like that. And why is it that as soon as your husband is something, and because you're fucking your husband, suddenly she has the right to take over his whole legacy like that? That's madness. That's what Genevieve wanted. It's a pattern everywhere. They tap into these men that have energy, ideas. They bring these women in, set them up. It could be a long fucking setup, you know. Over 10 years, 9, 10, 15 years setup, bro. They're in it for the long haul. Because in the end, they just want that emotional grief, that emotional manipulation. I lost my husband. I'm grieving. My husband died in the war, darling. Oh, my husband died in the house. He was a drunk Leo, darling. And Earth sunken. Can I do Black Panther now? Oh, I'm so tired. Can you get me into Hollywood, please? He's dead now, please. These people are fucking dramatic. They're fucking dramatic. Remember, walking, laugh, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.